Alright, welcome back to Tomb Raider 2013 mod. So if you remember last time that I was at one place, where I end up dying. I think I died 2 times as far as I can remember. And in one area, which was where I showed you and told you about a light bulb with a guy that was moving it around all over the place, where I died. And also when I sorted that out and showed you exactly what that was all about, I landed in a new area where I was around here. This is where I ended the video with, when I died again with a person, with a fair load of other people. I end up coming straight from over here. I came from here, and where a guy was laying just on the floor around here. As you can see, a bit of a stony little thing there that's fallen on the floor flat, because one person was squashed on the legs with that thing just there, and his back was laying against towards this wall over here, where the little thing that's laying against the wall there, whatever it is. And he was coughing a little bit, and when I threw a lantern thing, and when I threw it, the whole place blew up and just made him struggle to stay alive, which he did do eventually. And he said, "Kill me now." And so I did kill him with a gun, but also I grabbed hold of a gun, remember, which was this thing that I was holding. I grabbed this, which was a assault rifle kind of gun, and I didn't really use no bullets on this. I was just practicing with shooting with this gun that Lars got. And when I said I died once and I was trying to stay alive, and when I was saying to pretend that you would have said, "Why don't you use another gun? You're gonna die." And I did, and so mine was said, "Well, so I didn't warn you. Why didn't you listen to me? Just use this gun or something better than just that pistol there." But it was done, so I killed him, as well as killed a fair load of people that was in here, which is an area that you would end up, which is in this area of the map. Now, last time I was all the way over here in another area, which was an area that is BASE and APPROACH, and where I left a relic in a box which was an item in the box, which I'll explain to you now. Because on this map, if you look at the right hand side of the screen, you'll find out there is one camp to be found. And next one down, there'll be 2 relics, which I grabbed hold of, even though I missed one. I'll explain that to you in a moment. And 2 GPS caches, which I grabbed hold of on the last recording. Okay, and also when I ended up here with this map where I am now, it is called Mountain Bench, I think it is, but it's BASE. So on the right hand side picture again, on my screen, right hand side of my screen, which is Mountain BASE, and it has got 1 camp and 3 documents and 2 GPS caches, and the last one is a challenge, which is what I did do last time. And also what I did say about the challenge that was in this area was that there were some things on certain walls. So say that you end up, let me find it, that there was a thing on the wall over here. There was one over there, which is a red sheet kind of thing. And we had to take 4 others down. Because one was over there. One of them was also in there, which is gone because of the explosive barrel right there, so I'm not going to waste a bullet on there. And also the other 2 of them, or the rest of them, were, so the third one would have been on this wall right here, so that would be your third one. Your fourth one was your fourth one, I wonder, the fourth one was most definitely it was hanging on this wall. And the last one, which was what I said on my last recording, that there was a glitch. And the glitch was about the last final red sheet. It was on the wall right here. Now the glitch was, that I was on about, that was when you do go over here and light your stick that lies holding on the left hand side, the part of the glitch was that if you was a first time, so the glitch was when you're a first time player and you grab that stick of wood that Loa was holding, and when you go about here, I think, So if you stood there, and you had your first time playing it, and the glitch would be, right, when you start to try and burn it, the glitch will come up. And the glitch is, basically, there'll be a scene coming up. As well as that, when the scene turns up, your thing that Lara's holding in her left hands that I've got at the moment, that will go out. So that'll be turned off. So the stick will not be burning anymore. And also, part of that is that the door that you come into, which is just right here, this door will slam shut. And that's the part of the glitch. But when you get this light stick that Lara's got, and when you go to that pot or barrel, and you go to it, and you're a first time player, and you want to go for your 5th one of those red curtain things, and when you go straight through this door, and you stand just about here, and you try and push the square in, or the X, that the glitch will turn up, and that stick that Lara's holding, that flame will go out, and the glitch will incur to be taking that torch to stop burning, and you'll see a scene coming up, and that door will slam shut, so you won't be able to light this stick up anymore. But when you do it a fair few times, when you played it a lot, the glitch won't turn up. Alright? And so, also, with the other map, which is down here, when I said about the relic that I missed. Now what I did do was a fast travel back to go and grab it, which is what I did. So now you'll be up to 100% on that map, and also you are almost to be 100% on this map. So if I did a bit of a burp there, but oh well, it's been done now. Right, so now we're going to move on, where this is what the glitch would do. Well, that broke, didn't it?
Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
The console's a wreck.
Damn it. Well, unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it manually through the maintenance panel.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels high up. I mean, way high up.
Climbing again. Great.
Yes, Lara. And there's 100 XP on the left hand side that's creeped up for your skill points. Right, now, like I said, when you're a first time player, this door would have slammed shut. Alright, so when that scene turns up, and you're a first time player, that door will stay shut. Alright, but if you played it a load of times and you go to that scene, the door will stay open, and you're able to light your stick from that barrel there with the flames in there. You can light it up, and you can burn the sheet that's down here or just here. I'm pretty sure it's here. Okay, that's the problem with the glitch when you're a first time player, with when you try to get your challenge with burning the sheets down. Alright, because Lara with that axe, it can't rip it open. Alright, right, also to finish off this sheet of your map, which is to do with your document, which is a book that you're after. So there's
I
that.
am alone now.
But also, as you heard the speech there, you can stop it talking by pressing the triangle or Y, or basically you just press close for the circle or B if you want. Okay. But also that speech there,
The rest
which is
of them
this,
are dead.
is to do with Matthias, which is to do with a similar sort of thing in Rise of the Tomb Raider that I did do, which was called can't remember his freaking name now, but we'll move on for now. Right. Also, what you can do with this, with the speech that he did, what you can do is just press triangle or Y, and you can read it yourself if you want, or either just scrap all that shit and just move on, which is what I'm going to do. Right, so there's 25 XP right there. Also, you got a box, which is a brown box, which allows you to grab some more of your assault rifle, even though this is not really called assault rifle, it's called something else, but I'll read that out in a little while. Right, also you've got this thing, which is to do with your salvage. I'll explain that in good time. So you can grab that. That's give me 10 of them. And also, I'm just going the wrong way. Also, you'll find some arrows here if you want them. But I can't because I'm up to 20 of them. So that's why it's got a red cross on there, on the left hand side of the screen. But now you're going to have to go through here now. Lara? Did you see that? Did you see that? She freaking touched it. It's burning hot. Isn't it? Especially if you're using some hot water for your bath with your boiler you got running. It's freaking hot. Don't touch it. And also, she won't burn and she won't die. Alright? So don't worry. She'll be alive.
That tower better work after all this.
We'll see, Lara, we'll see. Right. So keep your L3 pushed up, which is your moving system. And press triangle or white for Lara to... Lara? Don't break it, will ya? Look, she didn't listen to me, did she? Couldn't just leave it alone. Oh well. Who wants it? Really? Right. Now then.
This isn't normal.
This is a camp. Now, with this camp, it will just look like a bonfire on your main map. Alright, so with the camp with your own bonfire symbol on your map allows you to have two things. As you can see, that there is one that will be to do with your skills, and the other one will be your salvage. Now, your salvage is basically to do with your weapons, to upgrade them if you want, and also your skills will allow you to do some specific nice things. Alright, now what I mean by that is that they will help you do nice stunts and other things. But also in my last recording, was that I used a skill point on the left hand side. As you can see, a number 2 written there, and I did have 1 because I used 1, which is this one right here, which allows me to stay alive in combat. Now that means when you have got, say you had 4 people and a couple of them had assault rifles, like I've just shown you what I've got, and they're shooting a load of bullets at me and trying to kill me, or get Lara killed, and so you might want to use that to keep yourself alive, which is what I used. Okay, so as I've read that one out, we'll move on in a minute. So like I said, with all these skill points you grab hold of, as well as all the skills that the game gives you, because at the minute, as I showed you, that on the bottom screen it shows you 3 different sets of capabilities of using skill points. Alright, so last time I said about there is only 3 of them that's in the game, so that's all you're going to get. Alright, but also if you look at the left hand side again below the number 2, where it says 2 skill level with ROOKIE, and below that you'll see a shape knife symbol pointing downwards. Below that it will say buy 3 more skills to unlock. So that means that there are a fair few of them that are locked. So basically, with the sets that I'm on at the moment, which is this one that's in the middle of the screen, and also below all of that it will say 1 out of 7. Now basically, that I'm going to read another one, which is basically on the right when I move it, which is this one right here. So the other ones on the right side of this one I'm on, they're all locked, so you can't use any others. Alright, so it'll be exactly the same with the head symbol in the middle on the bottom screen, as well as the one on the left side, which is a shape like a mountain. Alright, so this one in the knife section in the middle screen of the picture of it, which allows Lara to do some damage by throwing a rock with a fist, basically, and that's what that does. Okay, right, so what you can do is just push L1 to move on to the other skills, instead of keep pushing B or circle to go to the left of the head symbol and keep pushing it for your second time to get to the mountain. So you can just go into it and just push L1 or R1 to go to whichever direction you want to go. I'm going to go left to the head now. Now this time, this one that we're on is to do with the head. Now, what it's got is 8 skills, but there are 6 that are locked. 2 of them are available because I haven't used any. Alright, but also I'm going to go to the mountain next. So the mountain has 5 that are unlocked, and the other 4 are locked. Alright, so we're going to go back to the head. Now I'm going to read these ones out, the 2 that are unlocked. Now this one that's in the middle of the screen, which is a shape like a skull with 2 arrows, one pointing one angle and the other arrow is pointing the other angle. Like if you're playing noughts and crosses, for example, and your crosses and the other guy's noughts, where you can put your crosses one angle, but we'll carry on with that. Ignore all that. Right, so this one allows you to have more time with your bow. Now, what I mean by that is that every time when you're using an arrow and when you're firing it, by holding L2, which is what you want to do your accuracy, okay, and always keep that button pushed in, because if you want to use an arrow with pushing your D-pad up key to select the arrow, select the bow for you to use, and when you hold that L2, you got your accuracy ready to aim at whatever you want to aim at. Alright, I'm going to use 10 seconds for this, for example. Okay, right, so if you've got a deer that's just coming towards you, and you hold that L2 with your R2 pushed in, and when you're using your R3 with your L2 and R2 pushed in already, and when you're trying to get the accuracy bang on right into the head or into the body, wherever you want to hit it with, or whereabouts you want to hit it, and it starts to wander off very, very slowly, and your 10 seconds starts to go down to 7 while you're trying to get the accuracy ready, and once you figured out whereabouts you're hitting, and it starts to flick and run away just a couple of inches away from you, and the time's ticking down to 3 seconds left, and when you're just about getting back to where it flicking wandered off, and you're just about to fire it with the L2 and R2 still pushed in, you got a second, the bow itself will start shaking around all over the place. And then once it starts doing that, with a half a second or so, when you're just about to hit it, and the bow just go ping, and your arrow's just gone. Alright, so this one's just allows you to have some more time, okay? Right, also this one, the next one along on the right side, which is about your ammo capacity. Alright, so that means with the pistol I've got, which allows you to carry 50 bullets, and if you select this one, but also I'm going to carry on first. Right, with the bow you'll have 20 arrows, and your pistol will have 50, and the assault rifle, I can't remember how much it carries, but I'll get to that soon. I'm pretty sure it's 90 actually, we'll see. So when you select this one, it will give you more arrows to fire, more bullets for the pistol, and more bullets for the assault rifle that you've got, okay, if you want to use it. Right, the next one's along, which I'm pushing L1 instead of keep pushing circle all the bloody time. Now this one that you're on, that I'm on, is basically a shape of a bird or a seagull or something. And now this allows you to find things easier. Now what I mean by that, it doesn't involve things on your map. It doesn't mean that. Okay, what it means is that when you're in an area, whichever area you are in, and you select it, and you want to find whatever you're after, like if you're looking for an arrow set of them that I showed you that was in a room, and you couldn't see it because the room's so flicking dark, and you select this one and you push L1 in, it'll bring a colour over the item of the arrows or some boxes or something else, and you just desperately after it, select this one and select L1, and it'll bring the colour up and saying, yep, I'm right over here. Ah, yes, I need that, thank you very much for showing me. And so that's what that does. Alright, so that's quite handy. Right, also this one, next of all, is shaped like a plant. Okay, now this allows you to give you some XP. Okay, so if you haven't selected this one, then when you pick a plant, you'll get 5 XP. And if you kill a deer or bear or something with a deer, no, with a wolf, if you kill it and you haven't selected this one, you'll get 10 XP. And if you select this one and you kill a wolf, you'll get 30. And all that sort of thing will increase the amount of XP you grab hold of when you select that item or whatever thing you grab hold of. Then your XP will boost up quite high. Alright, it will help you get your skills to whatever kind of thing you want to grab hold of, especially the ones if they're locked. Okay, right, the next one along, which this is about boxes. Now, with the small box that was by the arrows before, now this allows you to grab some more salvage, which is basically for your weapons. Alright, so if you select this one, you'll grab a lot more salvage from boxes. Alright, but also you can leave this one if you want, because if you played it a load of times, you'll be getting salvage. But if you're first time player, you might want to grab that so you can get your salvage to keep climbing up and up and up for you to use for your weapons. Alright, okay, so that's that bit explained for now. And also this one is for some salvage as well, which is now to do with your animals. Okay, now what I mean by that is if you killed a deer or a wolf or bird, and you can get salvage from them. Alright, and also the last one is basically for your arrows. Now, if you are a first time player and you've fired 3 arrows and you haven't selected this one, and you killed a wolf or something with 3 arrows and you haven't selected this one yet, you won't be grabbing no arrows whatsoever. Alright, so instead of selecting this one, you can just go for some arrows in the little barrels of the tubes that are in. Okay, you can just grab them easy, and then you don't have to select this one. Alright, but as I haven't selected this one, I don't have to. I don't have to select this one for collecting some arrows. Alright, so like I say, you can select this whenever you want, which is probably the best idea if you're a first time player, and then instead of just keep picking up arrows in tubes all the time, just kill your animals or whatever you kill and you'll grab some arrows. But if you select this one and you fired 6 arrows at a deer and it finally dies, and if you select get Lara to stab the deer, you might pick up 4 of them back, you might pick up 3 of them, you might collect all 6 of them back, but it's all random, right? So you won't roughly know if it will do that. Alright, okay, so that's those. Now, also I did show you about the weapons last time, so I'm going to show you again. So previously, on my first recording, I grabbed a knife or an axe kind of thing. No, it was in my second recording actually. Yeah, so it was in my second recording. But I grabbed a knife or a wooden axe thing that was stuck in some meat. And so I grabbed it and I used some salvage to upgrade it, which was 50 coins, 50 salvage, even though you can see at the left hand side there'll be a number which is 968. So 968. which I've got so far. And also, when you meet Roth, which was in my second recording I did, and he passed out and I had to go and grab a health pack, and so when I did get him back together, I had to go back to an area, and before I did, I grabbed an axe from him because he gave it to me that would have looked like this. It's similar to exactly what Rise of the Tomb Raider did have, so it looks like that. Alright, but you didn't have to put no salvage into that because you've already upgraded it from the previous axe knife thing you picked up first of all. Alright, also when you first play the game, you'll grab a bow that doesn't really look like this, because at the bottom it shows you what upgrades you can do on the bow of itself, which is closely towards like this. So this is the first weapon you'll grab hold of. Alright, so it'll look like that. Alright, also what it's called is MAKESHIFT longbow is what it's called. Alright, now as you can see, that's on the right side it will tell you how much it's worth, and on the left hand side will tell you how much you've got. Like I said, for 968. Alright, right, now previously I did grab hold of this pistol from a guy that stole my bow, and this pistol was called it's called SEMI automatic pistol, which is what I've got. And also with my last recording, I grabbed a gun from a guy, which was this thing. So it wasn't an SMG gun because it's called WWII SUBMACHINE gun, whatever that is exactly. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, you can see what upgrades it's got on there. It's exactly with the pistol, apart from they have different capabilities of doing stuff on them, as well as some of them will have same prices, some will have different prices, and basically you can use any upgrades you want and whenever. Alright, now before I continue, I'm going to go through these as quick as I can. Right, okay, so I'm going to start with this one, which is your bow. Now if you look at the bottom of the screen, it will show you 0 out of 2 complete. Alright, so now if you can see that one symbol will look like a play button, like on your computer or your DVD player controller, or a recorder or a camera, video camera or something. But also on the left hand side of the screen below the name of it, there it will say find 2 bow parts to unlock the next set of upgrades, basically. Okay, so that's what that's for. Right, on the bottom one, the one I'm on, you'll find the symbol of the play button with a line below it and one above it, which is what you want to keep an eye on, because you want to make sure that the one will have a set of white bits around the sets of things that you can do on them, which is this one I'm on now, which has gone white at the bottom. So if you can see that there's a little line that's gone white below and above the items. Now the one I'm on at the moment is the play button symbol. Now this is worth 200 salvage, which is the shape of a nut. Now what this does is allow us to get Lara to bring the string back, and what I mean by that is get your Axii ready with L2 pushed in, and then push R2 in. And what I said about what it will do, alright, so when you push R2 with L2 in it, so when you push the R2 with it, with your L2, the string that Lara will use her fist with, by pulling it all the way back, and when you select this one for 200, instead of keep holding that R2 in with L2 that's already pushed in, what you can do is keep the L2 pushed in and keep pushing R2 in and out, in and out, in and out. Alright, so what the bow will do, okay, is that I'm going to do a sound. And so what I'm going to do, right, so if you didn't select this one with paying 200, you'll get ping, ping, ping every time when you're pushing the R2 in and out with the arrow that comes out of the bow. And if you selected it, you can get ping, 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 ping all the time, where the arrow just keeps firing several load at a time, even though Lara can only use one at a time. So you can just keep L2 and just keep pushing that R2 in and out, so the arrows just keep going ping, 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 ping all the time. You want to do that very often because you've only got 20 arrows to fire. And if you've only got 10 so far, with the 10 that you, with the 20 that you can carry so far in total, then you might be running out. So you want to use that very carefully. Now this one is basically for your damage with the bow. So this time of the picture, it's got, because the bow is a bit of wood is what it's made out of, and now this one has got a bit of rubber or cloth, I would say. It's made the bow even stronger, so it doesn't look like it's going to snap so easily. Okay, so basically this one just allows you to make the arrows come out to be a bit more sharper and harder to go through someone and kill them easier. Alright, but that's 250. Alright, next of all is this gun, which is your WWII and SUBMACHINE gun. Now what this has got, right, I'm going to start with this one. Right, now whatever amount you can carry in your gun at the moment, if you haven't selected this one, at the bottom of the left on the bottom screen again, where it will have 5 different sets of different things you can use on it. Alright, so the first one on the left, which is you can carry a certain amount of bullets in it. Right, I'm going to say, for example, you have 50 in there, even though that's wrong. Right, and if you want some more bullets in there, and you select this one, you can carry 15 more. Alright, so you might want to use that, but the problem is 225 for that. So if you really want it, you can if you want. The next one along on the right side of it, which is basically for the gun to be more steady, for you to keep firing it if you want, but that's 300. Right, now when you select this one, this thing will unlock. Now this is recoil, is what it's for basically for the accuracy, to try and stay a bit more on your enemy. Alright, but that is 350 as well once you've selected this one. Okay, right, the next one along which is for your reload speed. Okay, so I'm going to use my fingers for this. Right, so if you got 30 bullets and you fired 25 and you've got hardly nothing in your cylinder and people are still alive, and you push the square or X, your bullets will just go like that, and you fall back up to 5 that's left when it's showing you a certain colour saying you're running out, or here you can see just 2 lines around the item that will be on the right hand side of the screen when you select it, which will be like a clock symbol sort of thing, which I'll explain soon. But yeah, that's what that's for. So when you select it, instead of having that, you'll be even faster. Click for R to reload it back up. All right, and also this one right here is 250. Right, the reload for this thing was 300, if I haven't read that already, so I'm sorry about that. And also this one basically allows the bullets or the gun itself to be a bit more powerful to shoot. Alright, that's 250 to do that. Okay, so that allows the bullets to come out even faster. Alright, but it's up to you to use whatever you want. Okay, also now the pistol, last of all. Now this one that I'm on, which is 450, I'm afraid. Yeah. Right, now, what this one does, allows you to push R1 in. Now, what that basically does, when you push that R1 in, what the gun will do, instead of one bullet going out, so I'm going to use my hands for this. So, when you fire with R2, you'll get like that. Alright, and when you push R1, when you've paid for 450 for the bloody thing, you'll be, so you have that sort of shots from the 3 bullets that comes out of it. But I want to be very careful when you use R1. Alright, right, so this one is exactly what the other gun did with your cylinder to reload, for your bullets to be put in your gun. Alright, so that's what the other one does. It allows you to get more bullets into your gun. So like I said, with this one right here, allows you to carry more bullets. So say like if you carry 40, and as it says on the right hand side it will say 15, you'll be able to carry 55 instead of 40. Alright, but as I said, this one carries 50 at the moment. If you select this one, you'll be getting 10 more. Alright, but that is not the bit that I mean. I'll show you soon. But yeah, that's what that does. Oh, just come back out of there. Oh well. Right, now this one is 200 for your damage. So what that means is that when you push R2, you'll get bang straight on someone on the chest or wherever you're aiming at, and it doesn't do too much pain into them. So you might want to select this one to give them more pain to take. So say like if someone gave you a punch on the leg or somewhere and it just didn't really flipping hurt, and you selected this one, or you asked for more from them because you pissed them off, and it's like, why don't you piss me off? I'm gonna freaking punch you in the head next, and it feels freaking really sore. Alright, so that's what this one does. And when you select this one, it will unlock this one. It's exactly the same thing. It makes it freaking hurt even more. But this one's 250. Alright, also this one, the last one, is 300. Okay, which is exactly the same for the other gun. Right, instead of having that, and when you push the R2, exactly same with your bow, and push the L2 and R2 in, you'll be able to get the gun to just do that instead of flicking really gentle. Alright, so that's what all that does. Right, so now as we are in a new area, which is this one right here, which is called BASE with EXTERIOR. Now on the right hand side of the picture, it will allow you to reach 12%, and also what it will do is ask you to find 2 camps, even though we've got 1, which, like I said, it will look like a campfire, which will allow you to use 2 things you might want to use, like I said, with the salvages and your skill points. All right, that's what I mean by the campfire will do. Okay, the next one down is to do with documents. You're gonna have to find 2 of them, which is a shape like a book, which is what you want to grab hold of. The next one down is a relic, or relics, which is shaped like a whiskey glass, and you're gonna have to find 2 of them, and they will look like a box with something in the box. Okay, that's what they are. And the next one down, you're gonna have to find 1 GPS cache. Now what I mean by that is when you grab every single one of those in every flicking map there is, like this one down here, this one down here, and when you grab every one of those, and on the old Tomb Raider games, if you appears one version of playing the Tomb Raider games, the word that Lara would have said was "aha" in the old Tomb Raider games, when you pick up health packs, large health packs, and other guns and bits and pieces, and you're used to have that kind of thing. But you won't be hearing that, but you'll be hearing it when you grab every single other freaking thing in every map. Alright, so you want to just keep an eye on your GPSs. And the last one is to do with 1 map, which I don't mean any map like this. Alright, what I mean is that there'll be a flat map on a tabletop or somewhere, which I might grab hold of soon, but we'll see. Okay, right, start off with, you can walk straight across this thing, and a guy's going to come and get you. So you want to wiggle your L2 at L3 and press the triangle. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Well, that's the first death in this recording.
This isn't normal.
Right, so we'll leave the camp for now and try again. Right, so what you want to do is use L3 and push it up, and wiggle your L3 left and right. Wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, and press triangle or Y to knock him down instead of him dragging me down. That's 25 XP right there. Also a GPS cache right down it, which give me 5 XP. So you're gonna have to that's your GPS cache sorted. Now I'm gonna use my bow for this. Now when you're doing L2 and R2, when you hold R2 in, you won't be able to fire more arrows than you can. Depends on if you miss. He's gonna freaking get me then. Ow! Oh! Oh crap. It's 2 deaths. Not doing very well, sorry. Okay, right. So with the bow, when you're holding L2 and R2 in, even longer, you'll be able to kill someone without wasting more than 1 arrow. Come on, get out of there. Like that, he'll be dead straight away. There's 15 XP right there. On the left hand side there. Also another 15 XP there for shooting him in the head. So basically you want to aim for the head to get more XP. Also, a couple of guys around here somewhere. They'll be up here. Also, some other brown boxes there for your guns. Also, what you can do is push the B or circle to dodge. Sure, there's another person around here. Right, also, like I said with one of the skill points I showed you, when I said about L1, and when you push L1, it will allow you to find your people or whatever you killed or whatever thing you're trying to grab hold of, like a plant, for example. And you can't see it, just push the L1 and you can just push it. Now that, guys, is going to be 10 salvage and 4 of the WWI gun. Well, I'm going to say it's a rifle instead of just assault rifle. Alright, so there's one guy down there. But I'm also sure there's another freaking person down here, but I must have died solo times when I was there. Right, there's also going to be a guy over here. Ow. He took I got 15 salvage from that. But the other thing, what you can do, is come over here. And stay here. And wait until they come up and press the triangle or Y instead of firing a load of arrows and stuff. Which is probably the best idea for you to do. No, you die. Get off. There you go, killed one. There's 10 XP there. Get down. There's another 10. Ow. Just fire an arrow. Right, also you'll find some people up here. What you can do, there's a red barrel right there you can hit. And there's 30 XP right there with a bullet that I fired. So you can do that instead of firing a load of shit like that at them. Right, this guy's going to give me 6 of the assault rifle bullets there. And this guy's going to give me another 4 then. And he's giving me 16 salvage right there. Right, also, pretty sure there's a guy up there. Yeah. And that guy's giving me 3 arrows. How nice. And also you find a relic in a box. 25 XP right there.
Some kind of sword.
But also when you're picking up salvage from those boxes, relics in those boxes, sometimes the items will have a magnifying glass on the left hand side for you to turn it around. I'll explain that in good time, if I can find one. Also there's a 4 assault rifle bullets there and 16 salvage from that guy right there. Also a couple of guys up here as well coming up. Also there's an explosion going off there. There's another headshot there. That gun there. He's dead. And also don't forget to push the square button or the X to reload when the word pops up. There's a 15 XP there for a headshot there. Alright. That guy there's going to be 5 bullets and 10 salvage there. And another guy's going to give me another 6 for the assault rifle and 15 salvage. Even though I'm not getting the rifle right, but never mind. Right, that guy's just giving me 5 bullets from the pistol and 12 salvage. Also, there's another guy just there that I blew up. He'll give me 5 assault rifle and 16 salvage, I think. But also there's a box there that's giving me 10 XP right there. Now that's not a relic, alright? So if you want some more XP, you want to open those boxes. There's a document right there for 25 XP right there. Another guy right here. It's going to be 6 of the rifle bullets and 12 salvage. So what I'll do is try and be quick so I can read those out for you. Alright. Right, also next. There'll be a couple of guys here. What you can do is just keep kicking them down. Whoops. That wasn't planned. What you can do is try and stay up there. But it ain't going to work for me. That guy's just going to be 4 hours and 12 salvage. Ow. You're dead. What I'm going to do now is probably kill them. He's giving me 15 salvage right there. Oi! Who's doing that right now? That guy's just had 15 XP. What I'm going to try and do is try and get up there, but I don't think that's possible. Yes, it is. It is possible. So you want to go round there. But also, like I said, there's a couple of guys over here, usually. Or either they'll hide behind here or somewhere. But I can't freaking find them at the minute. Also, what you want to try and do is keep an eye on where they're throwing things. Alright, so that's the other thing what you want to do. Where the hell are you? This could be a problem. Ow! What I'm going to do, I'm going to hop down. There you are. Also, like the shooting with the guns, what you can do is keep pushing L1, L2, and keep pushing R2 in, so you can just fire one bullet at a time. But with the WWII, what you can do is just hold L2 and R2 in. Keep that R2 in, and the bullets will just keep firing. There's a 10 XP there. Also now, this guy is going to have a freaking shield on him. Right. Now what you can do is wait for him to come to you and then push the B. No, I'm not. Come on. And what you can do is just keep shooting him while he's moving that thing around. This door's going to open up in a minute. I'm pretty sure there's a 10 XP or a 15 XP when I killed him. There's a guy with some explosive. There's a 15 XP right there for that gun. Right, now then. This guy's going to give me 11 and 2 arrows. And also, he's given me a bow part, which is what you really want. This guy's going to be 5 bullets for the pistol. How nice. And also, I've just pushed that L1 in to show you what it does, to allow you to find your people. That guy's giving me 5 bullets for the pistol. Another guy, have I done him yet? No. That guy's giving me 5 bullets and 17 salvage. This guy's giving me 4 bullets for the rifle and 11 salvage right there. And also this guy's going to give me 5 bullets for the pistol as well. But also, you can find a plant right here if you want it, which is going to be 20 XP. Like I said with the skill points, you might want to use the plant one to upgrade to give you some more XP. Alright. Now then. If you want some more salvage, you can grab some more from these big lockers if you want. And rip them off with your axe. Now that's going to be 50 salvage. And with your axe, you want to press the square or X. Also, there's bullets there if you want them. But I'm going to ignore that. Right, also what you want to do is get your stick and bang it in the barrel to light up. And also, what you want to do is move around and around and around and around with your L3 to walk around where you find this thing, which is a crate, which is to do with your salvage as well, which is what I said, one of the boxes on your skill points that I showed you earlier. There's 20 XP right there. So when you're using a skill point for those sort of boxes, you can go grab more XP right there if you want it. But it's up to you. There's another salvage crate there to grab some more. We have a 10 there going in there with 1,208. You can rip the door open with your axe, where you find a box which is to do with your relic. So there's 2 sets of them with another skill point boosted up.
An alloy badge awarded to marksman 2nd class in the Imperial Japanese Army.
That gave me 500 XP to boost up to 3 skill points I can use. But now, as I said before, with the relics, some of them will allow you to have a magnifying glass popped on the left hand side of the screen, which it has done right here, where you can turn your R3 nozzle towards the left for Lara to read it, so make sure it goes the opposite way around.
I think kanji.
And leave it there.
Someone's name?
And that's giving me 10 XP on the left hand side of the screen. So that's what that does. Alright. Also, or is it too far over there, I wonder? Oh, it's over here. I know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. Mine's playing tricks on me. Right, okay. So, what we want to do now is come round here, where you'll come across some mice if you want to get some salvage, if you wish. But I'm not going to piss around with that, because what you can do is zip your way down by pressing that X or A, where you can get an XP right there for the box, which is going to be 20, and also with a map, which is going to be 25 XP right there. And now what you can do is press A or X again and push your L3 towards the right side and up a bit as well, so that I can keep pulling herself all the way up and zipping all the way back down there, where you'll find a document right here, which is giving me 25 XP right there. And also, there is your other camp. Now, this camp will not look like a campfire. It will look like a tent on your map this time, which I will show you. So if I move it the way, also I might go for that rat and all, if I'm quick enough, but screw him. Might try and stand on or something, but forget it. Forget it. So, like I said, that your other map, your other camps will look like a tent. Alright? So when you go to one of those camps that look like a tent, it allows you to find fast travel on there. Alright? And your other one, like a campfire, it'll just look like you're going to have to choose 2 things. Your salvage or your skill points to use. Whichever one you want to use. Okay? And so, that is it for today. And so if I took far too long to flicking continue, especially like freaking dying all the time, that went badly wrong, didn't it? It went well wrong. So, I hope this was very entertaining for you to see, and just see some bits of things that was just not exactly how it should be done, is it? Oh no. And so, next time we'll be doing some more, and I should catch you on the next one with only 3 skills to use if I want, as well as 1208 salvage. So I should catch you on the next one. Take care.